Dick Betts here, and welcome to This Week in the Villages. I have a very special guest today. This is Kindal, Glasgow. She is one of my agents on the Betts team, but more importantly, she moved here about 2 years ago, and she did a lot of exploring of the villages, which is good because when you come here, this place has so much to offer. And she did something that is extremely unique. Matter of fact, she handed me the paper, the report, okay? And we're not going to do a 5-hour, recording. But what she is going to talk about today is the rec centers. So without me taking any more of her time, Kindal, thanks for coming.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. So, like Dick said, I've been here about 2 years. We bought in June 2 years ago. And one of our goals was to go and visit all the rec centers and pools and kind of get to know and be familiar with things. So one day we were playing putt-putt up at First Responders, and we were brand new to the area. It was a summer day. It was super hot, and we played, and the course wasn't in the best shape. It was a little dried out. So someone that we were golfing by told us we should go down south. They had some more putt-putt courses down south. So we're like, okay, we'll just jump in the golf cart and go down south. You know, they told us the name of it. It was Sawgrass. And not realizing that it was going to take us almost 2 hours to get down there. But we made a little day of it, and luckily we had our swimsuits underneath our t-shirts. And I think we had to stop at the pool there right behind Sawgrass and take a little dip to cool off because it was very warm that day. But that kind of started our desire to want to like see other rec centers more than just what was in our neighborhood.
How many total rec centers are there?
So let me just explain something because
Okay.
this helped me. After we did this exploration, we found out a lot of kind of how it works. So there's 14 regional rec centers that are large, and they all have the sports pools by them, and then they all oversee what they call village rec centers, and there's 35 of those. And then the regional also oversees the neighborhood centers, which there's 75 of those. So with that being said, I think that's like 117 current pools, and then the 75 neighborhood and 35 village centers. So for example, Chula Vista is a village rec center, whereas La Hacienda would be a regional rec center. So they're larger, and the people that work at those then oversee those smaller rec centers, if that makes sense.
It does. It does. And you could visit every rec center, and every one of them is designed differently. What's your favorites?
That's kind of hard because there's so many cool themes, but they are very different. When it comes to a regional rec center, I think Seabreeze is my favorite just because it's very beachy. It gives the Floridian vibe. You go in and there's family photos that residents have just donated, so they're in frames and they're all over the walls, but they have like swings and cool, it's just a real beachy vibe. Not everyone's into that. If you go to some of the other ones, they might have like a real natural vibe or nature or a farm vibe. There's just something for everyone.
There is. And then like Eisenhower, dedicated to the military. First responders, I just had a client there last couple weeks ago, and that's a very unique center as well.
They have a 9/11 memorial flag in one of their rooms. They have all the firefighter gear, which I've been told that has been donated by residents. So it is, first responders is definitely like, it's a cool one to see. That's not a regional, that's just one of the village rec centers, even though it's very large. It's also very fun to go take your friends that come and visit because there's ping pong tables and a basketball hoop and just lots of different indoor things in addition to all the outside stuff they have.
They have a lot up there. I kind of like Colony being more of an elegant.
It is it's like they call like the Southern Charm elegant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very pretty. Very pretty.
So, again, you're going to see her again. We got some more subjects to talk about with her, but we just wanted to give you a short overview of the rec centers. And again, when you come here, you should take some time. You don't have to highlight all of them because there's 117 of them. You would be busy for a week. But definitely, look around and see what all this place has to offer.
Try 6 months.
Six
It
months?
took us 6 months to visit all of them, but we went to every single pool, every single regional, and every single neighborhood, and every single village center. But it took about 6 months. We would hop in the cart just on a day that we didn't have anything going on. Sometimes it was rainy. We just close the doors on our cart and go off. But it's highly entertaining.
Right before we started this video, Kendall was on her phone and we were looking up something. We had a question, to talk about. And she goes, "Oh, look, here's a new one." Right now, there's rec centers that are coming soon already for, I guess, the newer areas. So
They just added that one because I was looking a couple days ago and I didn't see that one. I know the Olympic, I believe that's the name of it, is the brand new one that's going to be down in Eastport. And if you haven't got on the village's website and looked at what that's going to look like, it's 2-story, which none of them are 2-story. It has the Olympic theme. It has some cool things to it.
yeah. And what we'll do is, whenever we post this, I'll be putting the village's web address and some of the things that Kendall's been talking about. So that's it. Anything else?
Nope,
You're good?
Thank you.
You're good? Good. Okay, again, if you belong to a social club or an organization, we want to talk to people. Maybe you have a very unique club. We have plenty of them, over 3,000, I think almost 3,500 now. So if you have a club, I would love to interview you. We do them by Zoom. Every once in a while, we do come in and get together, but whatever you're comfortable with. So that's it, this week in the villages. See you soon.
Have a great day.
Bye.